Hey, it's Jason, and I'm here with my friend Antwain Jackson.
Yo.
Antwain, how are you doing, man?
I'm fantastic, man. Thanks for this.
Yeah, Antwain and I planted a church about the same time. I was out on the west side of St. Louis. You were right downtown. The Equation Church, the founding pastor and current pastor of the Equation Church, man.
Yes, where we love God, help people, and change the world.
Yeah, tell me about the name though, real quick. The Equation Church.
So it literally came from a conversation I was having with a buddy of mine, white guy, right? And so I was originally going to name the church Kingdom Empowerment Ministries.
Whoa, come on.
And he said, I would never come to your church. He said, I'd never come to your church because it screams black church.
Okay.
Well, the equation came from this quote I was reading from Miles Monroe. And it said, the goal of God was never religion, but rulership through relationship. So I would constantly toss that thing around in my head, like rulership, relationship. And one day it was like rulership plus relationship equals king. That's an equation.
Okay.
So literally the name came from that quote and that concept, but I wanted to simplify because I didn't want the church to isolate out anybody. It's a church for everybody.
But right now you got a big thing happening,
Yes.
like right now, kind of putting together a lot of your thoughts. You're launching a book.
Yes,
Yeah.
The Creative Leader.
The Creative Leader.
I'm so excited. It's called The Creative Leader. Who said creatives couldn't be bosses? And it's to address the tension of creativity and leadership. Who says that just because I'm a creative that I can't be a leader and I can't be administrative? And who says that because you're a leader that you can't dream again and be creative? So I try to address that tension to bring, I guess, balance to the conversation so that creatives feel like, yo, I can have legs to stand on with my ideas, but maybe leaders that maybe need some refreshing, they need their eyes opened again. It really helps them really concept their ideas too and say, look, I can really bring my vision to life again. So I'm excited.
Yeah, well, I'm excited about that. I mean, that's kind of right in the wheelhouse of what we do here at ArtSpeak. And, you know, I've just been blessed, I think, to have had my life surrounded by creatives. Yeah. Can you give me just like a nugget? I know the book's getting ready to come out, not the whole thing, but just like what's something that you would encourage some of the leaders that are listening right now with when they go to either be a leader as a creative or in leading the creatives on their team?
Well, I've learned that leadership isn't a task, it's a person. And I found that in being able to develop more in creativity if you don't self-invest. I found that many people are trying to do leadership like it's a position, like I'm a CEO or I'm the pastor. And they're trying to do leadership instead of realizing that when leadership becomes intuitive, when it's really one of those things that you self-invest and you really pull out the depth of what's in you, your passion and your purpose, and you truly understand where you're headed in life, you're not just doing leadership, you are being leadership.
Oh, that's awesome. And I know you're super passionate about helping people pull that leadership out of them and helping train up leaders for the church in the 21st century. I mean, so many shared wonderful conversations about that. What is, you know, a habit, just something in your own life, maybe something new that you've begun to implement that has helped you go from where you were to increase leadership, increased opportunity? What's just maybe something little that you've been applying?
Well, what's funny is I found God again in the gym.
God in the gym?
Yes, I found him again in the gym because I started going to the gym not for my body, but for what I was feeding my mind. And I started to realize that as I started to develop a more personal discipline, the more awareness began to come to me, and the more I was able to dig a little deeper. So I'm telling you, the gym has been important for me. Journaling is important for me. Just the ability to live a quality life has also impacted my leadership.
Man, so good. I know I've shared the same with you, and I've shared probably the same with you guys that are watching online. Like for me, it's been weird. The physical disciplines actually lead to the spiritual disciplines. There's probably some watching that are way more spiritual than us, and it's the other way around. That's fine. You're welcome here too. But for us, I love that. I love that. You get in the gym, you get a little bit of physical discipline. It makes sense physiologically. The endorphins release. You feel better, but you start being better. I love that. Finding God at the gym.
Yeah,
I love it. How can we connect, man? This creative leader. One, we want the book, and we want to get that book out there into the hands. I can post some links to that. How can we connect with the book?
So the best way to do this is go to antwainjackson.org. The book will be released there. It's available on all digital outlets. So Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, you can get it online. You can also connect with me at a lot of conferences that I'll be at, so you can get it in person as well. But the best way to do it is antwainjackson.org.
And I'll say about the conferences, this guy is a phenomenal communicator from the stage, and just captures the audience and has great insight to share. But you can follow along where he'll be, probably at the website there, I'm guessing also, but also on social media. He's a fun dude to follow on social media at Antwain Jackson. Dude, such an honor and privilege to have you with me today.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got a world to change.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
All right.